Mother-in-law said I wasn't good enough until she discovered I was the anonymous donor keeping her alive with medical bills. Linda unleashed her cruelest assault during Christmas dinner when she cornered me in the kitchen, her voice dripping with venom as she explained exactly what she thought of her daughter's choice in men. "You're pathetic," she hissed while I carved the turkey she'd reluctantly allowed me to prepare. Sarah could have had anyone, doctors, lawyers, successful businessmen, but instead she stuck with a loser who probably couldn't get hired at McDonald's. Her eyes gleamed with malicious satisfaction as she detailed how embarrassed she was to introduce me to her country club friends. When I tried walking away, she grabbed my arm with surprising strength for a woman in her 60s. "Look at me when I'm talking to you, you worthless parasite. My daughter deserves someone who can provide for her, not some charity case who shows up to family dinners in clothes from Goodwill." She pointed at my simple sweater with disgust, unaware it had cost more than her monthly medication budget. Linda's campaign to destroy our marriage escalated when she started inviting suitable men to family gatherings, introducing them to Sarah as old family friends while making pointed comparisons to my obvious inadequacies. Dr. Mitchell from her tennis club became a regular dinner guest, with Linda praising his successful practice and expensive car within my earshot. "Now there's a man who knows how to treat a woman properly," she'd announce while serving dessert, making sure Sarah heard every detail about his recent promotion and suburban mansion. During Sarah's birthday party, Linda pulled out her phone to show everyone photos of her friend's daughter's lavish wedding to a successful attorney. "This is what I dreamed of for Sarah," she sighed dramatically while staring directly at me. "A real man who could give her the life she deserves, not someone who probably maxed out his credit card buying her that cheap engagement ring." The situation became unbearable when Linda was diagnosed with severe kidney disease and her true colors emerged through medical desperation. Instead of showing vulnerability, her illness made her more vicious, as if facing mortality had stripped away any pretense of civility. "Even dying, I'm worth more than you'll ever be," she sneered during one particularly brutal hospital visit where she demanded I leave so real family could discuss her care. Her room filled with expensive flowers from her wealthy friends, while she made sure everyone knew I couldn't afford such gestures. When the doctors mentioned she needed premium dialysis treatments not covered by insurance, Linda's panic transformed into rage directed at me. "If Sarah wasn't wasting her life on you, she could marry someone wealthy enough to handle this properly," she screamed loud enough for other patients to hear. "Instead, my daughter's future is tied to a nobody who'll probably abandon her the moment medical bills get serious." Linda's investigation into her mysterious benefactor became an obsession that revealed her true nature as she hired a private investigator to uncover the identity of whoever was paying her enormous medical bills. She was convinced one of her wealthy friends was secretly covering her $12,000 monthly treatments out of pity, and she needed to know who so she could properly leverage the relationship. Her determination intensified when she realized the anonymous donor wasn't just covering basic treatment. They were paying for the VIP medical suite, private nurses, experimental medications, and even her premium meals that cost more per day than most people's weekly grocery budget. Linda interrogated every staff member, demanded access to financial records, and even confronted other wealthy patients about whether they were her secret benefactor. Her desperation to identify her savior consumed her completely, convinced that discovering their identity would restore her social standing. The truth emerged during a heated argument with the hospital's financial director, who finally broke confidentiality after Linda's third threatening phone call that week. "Mrs. Patterson, your son-in-law has been making these payments since your diagnosis began," she revealed in exhaustion, pulling up records showing transfers from an account registered to my name. But the real shock came when she showed Linda the source of funds, not a teacher's salary as everyone believed, but regular transfers from Peterson Holdings, a medical technology company worth $400 million that I'd founded and sold 5 years earlier. The worthless parasite who couldn't get hired at McDonald's was actually the multimillionaire who'd revolutionized kidney dialysis equipment, using my wealth to anonymously save the life of a woman who spent 2 years telling everyone I wasn't good enough for her daughter. Linda's face went ashen as the financial director explained how I'd specifically requested anonymity, wanting to ensure Sarah's mother received the best care possible, regardless of her constant attacks on my character. The man she'd dismissed as a charity case had been literally keeping her alive with money from the very medical innovations that made her premium treatment possible.